Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel, and today we are checking out a band called Benighted, and the song is Scars. It's a new release from the band. I know nothing about Benighted. Who are they?
Yeah, they're a French extreme metal band. They're signed to Season Mist. I saw them in 2019 at the Brutal Assault Festival in Czech Republic, and I reviewed their 2020 album for
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
I'm expecting
6.
there to be a lot going. It got a 6, actually, yeah.
I knew it was a 6. It was
a
too
6.
extreme.
As I said at the time, we need to address the necrophile in the room. There's just too much going on in these songs. Do you like to play on words instead of elephant? We need to address the necrophile in the room. Yeah.
No, I didn't get that, did you?
Yeah.
No, just cut that.
Cut that bit out. That's me trying to be funny. I'm not very good at that. Anyway,
It's all right, we're
Benighted.
just laughing at this.
Benighted. They're on Season of Mist. They're
Okay.
from France and they write really heavy music.
Okay, well, let's go check it out. So, not power ballads then.
No, this will be
No,
really
okay.
grotesque.
Grotesque.
I've heard the name, but I don't know what genre they fall in. Is there a band, Kurt, that's got Benighted and then another word? More or so?
Yeah, Benighted in Sodom. They're a Finnish band.
They sound better. No, sorry guys.
They sound even more graphic, don't they?
But Benighted in Sodom sounds like an interesting band name.
Well,
Benighted, it seems
I
like-
interviewed Jesse Heikkinen. He's been playing in that band. So
Okay.
Go on our channel and
Do you know
watch
what?
it.
I'm saying that I think these appear on a sort of split with Nocturnal Depression, who are also from France.
Probably.
Are we in the realms of depressive, suicidal black metal here?
No, this is like death grind, but with a million things going on at once.
Oh, my favourite.
Let's see.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's see if I'm going to enjoy this. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
You know.
Go. Okay, there we go. Benighted and Scars. Let's go for feedback on that video from Andy first.
We kicked off today with our friends, local band Dead Flesh, and I described it as, you know, the extreme end of metal and the sort of thing that people who don't follow heavy metal think heavy metal is. Just screams, noise, fast drums, really loud, unlistenable.
Yeah.
That is beyond Dead Flesh in extremity, isn't it? I can't even remember the opening because there's a lot of chatter going on here. So, but the first thing that you do recall is that sort of pig squeal, high pitched squeal, shriek, whatever you want to call it, from the vocalist, and then it just powers through for 30 seconds, and then I think there is a sort of slower, almost sort of mid-paced metal section, and then there's a sort of bit of a calming bit, and then it's back into it. But I think, Kirk, you said at the beginning, there's just so much going on, and you're absolutely right. As you get your head around one section, it changes in the way I've just described. But I really enjoyed that, to be honest. I mean, there is some real extremity there. Comparisons, Lorna Shore, an album we reviewed I think last year. There's some Cradle of Filth elements as well. You know, some of the sort of the keyboard type passages and the vocals. So there's a lot going on. It's a sort of track that you're not going to easily get into, or band you're not easily going to get into. But it's one that I'm certainly going to sort of revisit. As I said, I may even have a track or two from this band if it is the same one I'm thinking of. But they certainly didn't sound like that. I think they've sort of progressed from the sort of like the sort of almost pedestrian pace of depressive and suicidal black metal. You know, their country mates, Nocturnal Depression, who are a band I am a fan of. But yeah, it's definitely worth. You know, I would like to sort of check this out further. The video, you know, the song's called Scars. There was elements of people being scarred and lots of insects and sort of bugs and maggots and things. So I quite like the sort of interaction of, you know, sort of the comparisons between that and the performance. The lighting as well was good, you know, sort of purples, and again, I was trying to take it all in musically and visually as well. But it's one that needs to sort of repeat visit. I think this particular song, just to sort of you really get what the band are trying to portray in this music video, because there was so much going on in every aspect.
Okay. Before I hand over to Kirk to kind of give your thoughts on this, because you cover more of the extreme stuff than I do. Extreme metal is not my thing in the slightest. Dead Flesh I enjoy, but then I don't class them as that level of extreme. They've got extreme elements, but they also have a lot of groove in it. So stuff like this I find really difficult to give any form of constructive critique on. It's the sort of stuff that I instantly switch off. Pig squeals I hate. I don't see any benefit of it being in music. It's non-musical to me. It's pointless, and as soon as I hear a pig squeal vocal, I'm like, nah, I'm off, I'm out. If it was in a live gig, I'd leave the room. I wouldn't even stay. If I was filming it for them, I'd just press record and walk out and just come back at the end. There's no way I'd even bother fucking staying in there. There's no chance in hell.
That's a wrap, guys. Great video. Great session.
Now, as far as this, there's obviously a huge amount of technicality going on there. Even doing pig squeals, doing the growls, from the drumming, the guitar work, there's loads of technicality in there. It doesn't tick any of the boxes for me for songwriting musicality, because they're filling all the space. There's nothing to me I'm hearing. Well, there are elements that serve the song, so the drums and the guitars are working well together, but then there seems to be so much stuff where they're trying to fill every bit of space with a fill, something going on. It's just too extreme, and I understand it's called extreme metal. But in my world, there is no place for extreme metal. But the thing I want to ask about is none of that makes me feel happy listening to. So what the fuck do people listen to? How do you not go and kill someone listening to this down the road? If you're sitting there, your headphones on, oh, I'm happy chappy after the end of that. So you listen to this sort of stuff. How have you not killed someone?
Do you know?
Maybe he has. I don't know.
I mean, that's the sort of take away from a lot of styles, isn't it? Not everything's going to make you happy. Doom doesn't make you happy.
Why would you listen to this? Unless do you put this on because you want to go and beat someone up and you want to get hyped up about it? You're not going to do this to relax at the end of the night. If you've just had an argument with the wife, you're not going to go, oh, go listen to this and relax and unwind. You'd do that, drink a can of Stella and go and beat her up, wouldn't you?
You raise a good point there,
I
because
don't get where it sits in your life.
do you know
Where
what,
does this music sit?
I've got to say, because I've listened to this music so much over the years, I can just switch off when I'm out on a walk, listen to it, and that's obviously a problem with the song. This album, I'm dreading. I really am. I'm going to review it, and if it's
Sorry, guys.
if it's 9 songs like that, after 2, I will just zone out, like I did with that comeback album from Suffocation last year. I just gave up after 2 songs. It's like, okay, here's another 8-minute song. Oh, I like that riff at 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Next song. And when you deconstructing, thinking, hang on, if I'm choosing one thing I like from each song, it's clearly not doing anything for me. Great vocalist, Julian. The drums, now, I said to you he's a great drummer, Kevin Paradis, can't remember how to pronounce his surname. And you were like, no, he's not, he's just fast. That song, as you pointed out there, can you believe it?
I said it was a good technical drummer.
Yeah. Can you believe that was 3 minutes long? There was so much in there, and that doesn't help them, in my opinion, because you cannot grasp any of it. You can't hold on to anything there. It was just brutality for the sake of it. So, maybe I'm going off this type of music. It's just, I find it easy to switch off. I'm not offended. I don't think it sounds extreme, probably because I'm just numb to it. And desensitized to Barry Manilow is where my priority is at the moment. I'm going into this album that's coming out by A Season of Mist, and I'm not looking forward to
Trepidation.
it. And I think I think that's where I am with death metal at the moment. I would say that's death grind with overproduced elements. They're not influenced. These predate Lorna Shore and bands like that. I mean, you'd never call that deathcore. These have always, they're a well-respected band, you know, in the European death metal scene. They're veterans almost, but I don't know if I want to listen to it again. It's just boring.
So, I tell you, the person I'd love to get an opinion on this is Becca from Jackal's Backbone, because she loves Lorna Shore. They absolutely love it, and she's always, when you go and see it, when she comes out to the gigs and stuff, always bubbly, always having a laugh, having fun. So what is it about the extreme metal that, because she doesn't come across as someone who just is going to go and kill someone or smash it, well, unless you really piss her off or something, or knock a drink over, then she might do.
See,
you don't need to be in that mindset, we're trying to say, aren't we, Andy?
But I don't understand where the enjoyment is for it.
Well, it's the same with me with like Funeral Doom. It doesn't make me want to kill myself. I just enjoy it. It doesn't put me in a particularly bad place mentally. It's just...
Is it
like
empathetic? If you're feeling in a certain mindset, you feel like it's a way of getting empathy, or
if I was in a bad place, I think it'd make me feel worse. And if I was frustrated and angry, that'd make me feel more frustrated and angry. But if you're not in those particularly negative states of mind, this type of music doesn't make you feel. It doesn't make you feel worse.
Okay.
But it doesn't necessarily make you feel positive and happy either. It just, I don't know, it's very hard to describe.
Because I asked this question before about it, and someone said, you don't have to overanalyze, just listen to it and enjoy it.
Well, yeah, that would be my summarisation.
But I'm like, but why? Why do you enjoy it? Give me an answer of why. That's what I want to know, because there must be something.
Yeah, I mean,
when you're listening to it, you don't think about it.
Andy,
so when you then look back on it, it's hard to then quantify and go back and think about why I was enjoying it at the time. To
answer that question, Andy, the band Anel Methrak, who obviously are an influence on that, I can listen to them all the time, and they're not just like that, but it's in your face, it's extreme, it's transgressive. I don't know about Benighted. They're doing a lot of things that I like in extreme metal. To answer the question with me,
that'd be good.
I think it's because I lead such a sedentary, quiet life. This to me, it's not escapism. I like the technicality of it. It kind of wakes you up as well. I just sometimes do like listen to something that's transgressive, very challenging, but that I've got to be in the mood. I just wasn't in the mood when I was listening to that.
Okay, well there we go. Benighted and Scars. Now, if you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.